just I see Dez's name. I don't see a picture of Dez. Is that? Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was my phone or my computer or whatever.
The jig is up. Let's get it.
The jig is up. What's good?
I'm still searching for some notes, but we can get started. I did have a couple topics. You ready? You recording?
Yeah, we recording, bro. Virtually.
We recording? Virtually? Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, Chad Dave from WWTB. What we talking about? I'm back in the building, back in the place to be at the quarantine headquarters.
The quarantine headquarters.
This shit is crazy. Who I got in a Zoom meeting with me today?
Shopping Bags, CEO. Member of the Black Nixie family.
Welcome home.
BMF is in the building.
71 fucking North. Perfect attendance.
Here.
Present.
Timestamp. Please.
Timestamp today. I gotta be careful.
No timestamps today?
I gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm missing all timestamps today, so.
I ain't too loud, am I?
Nobody can...
No, you good.
Okay.
Who else I got in the building with me today?
Shit. It's your sleepy boy.
Desi.
Mr. City Worker himself.
Man, it's quarantine shit whooping my ass, man. But we in the building, man. You know, if you don't know me, tell your friends do. The mayor, Desi Coleman, is in the building.
Desi Coleman.
You know, local niggas.
Open the floodgates back up, Mayor. Open the floodgates back up.
Right.
We need to get
outside. I told you my knee getting better.
Hey, man.
Trying to get active.
This is above me. This is above me.
This is beyond me.
This is above me, brother. I'm just a pawn in this game right now, man. You feel me?
I'm trying to get outside.
Nigga, who you telling? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute, man. But it's the Honorable Dr. Elijah Martin Malcolm Arnett III.
There's Electronica. Welcome home. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Hey, y'all said that with so much empathy on that episode.
Bruh.
Every time, bro. That shit was funny.
He used to be closing his eyes, raising his hand, saying, Inshallah.
Inshallah. Bruh, Tone Trump, man. Hey, he a legend, bro. He might be the best storyteller in the game. Hey, Reach, your mic going in and out, brother.
Is it?
Pause if needed. I don't know. I just felt like a pause needed to go.
I blame Trav for you being the pause. I blame Trav.
Your mic going in now.
It didn't feel right even saying it. I just had to pause.
So combo is nasty.
Oh,
right?
man.
Mike's going in and out.
Oh man, I just felt yucky once I said it. I had to
Yuck, Daddy.
Yuck, Daddy.
Where'd you get that from? That is hilarious.
That 2 Chainz song.
We get impressed about not having a show too. Like, I don't know if y'all getting these DMs like I'm getting them, but we're getting impressed about it.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to the fans, but the fans don't really be. The interaction y'all be getting, I don't really get. I don't know if niggas really be taking that Hollywood Desi monarchy to the extent like he's too Hollywood, but y'all be getting pressed. I don't be getting pressed.
Yeah, I don't really get the press too much either, Des. Go to your audio settings and make sure your mic is turned all the way up. So your microphone at the bottom, click on the arrow and click on audio settings.
Because sometimes I'll be hearing Reese, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. Because I can hear you crispy.
The output volume is all the way up. I see my levels bouncing.
I'm talking about on your on the microphone?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
Even though I know I didn't finish my AKAs, but I just feel like we I like the energy that we got right now. I want to keep it up.
First of all, how everybody doing? How everybody dealing with this quarantine shit? You know, I ain't doing shit. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit else to do.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you lit now? You lit?
Ready again?
All
right, let's get it.
Shit. I mean, it could be worse. You feel me, Trav? For your boy. I'm definitely not taking it lightly. I definitely, even though I complain, but I definitely am thankful that I can get up every day and go to work. You feel me? And you know, make that money. So that shit is cool. Work definitely picked up for your boy, so it'd be heavy. Inshallah. You feel me? But it's all good, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, this shit definitely made me open my eyes and realize I took a lot of things for granted, you know. Like getting a haircut. You feel me? Just pulling up to my favorite restaurants and getting a bite to eat and getting something to drink. You feel me? You know, curving niggas for the meetup. You know what I mean? I'm dying for a link up. Like,
please call me.
You feel me?
You regret the curve. Like, yeah, I'll meet you there.
Yeah. I can't even curve a nigga now. I can't even curve a nigga now. I wish I even had the opportunity to be like, yeah, I'll pull up. But yeah, man. You know, just doing simple shit, man. So, but it's cool though, man. You know, I just I try not to get in my deep thought, man. But I like just looking at this situation and looking how the shit's going, bro. Like, I don't think people understand that. I don't think people understand that we really even haven't reached. We haven't in the U.S. haven't reached the peak of the coronavirus yet.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me, Blaze? Like, we ain't even reached the peak. Like, this shit has just begun, and we already have the highest numbers out of everybody with cases reported. That's just what's reported. We don't, you know what I mean? It's so many people that don't even know they got it right now. That's not even being reported. And
that shit sounds wild, bro.
For real
shit. Even know they got it.
Real shit.
I know.
Bro.
I'm just saying, like, how it sounds.
And it's scary to watch that, bro. Like, watching our country panic, bro. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. Like, our country is winging this shit right now. Like, we don't know what we're doing. Every week we rolling out something new, trying to see if it works. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, the more I look at it, for real, man, we might have to pack our summer up, bro. I don't think we're gonna get a summer.
I don't think so. I'm so glad we're doing this show again. To the what we talking about, family. We did record a show on Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
We wanted to go and redo it and do it right. I've learned a lot of information since our show. So this is what they're expecting. They're expecting it to kind of subside for the summer with the weather change and the pick back up in the fall. But they think we're gonna be a lot more prepared for it. I know what's the doctor's name to be with Trump?
The one he always be trying to
Fossey or something like that.
Yeah,
I seen an interview he did today, and they already got the vaccine testing right now, but because they got to test it, it won't be out for a year. But they got
that's what I'm saying.
Testing as well, so we're gonna go through it. The crazy thing is Mikey D out here doing his thing, man. Because if you think about it, bro, all these deaths and all these cases, man, Franklin County got 2.
Yeah. So man. But so you think we're gonna have a summer, Blaze?
I think so.
Shit,
July?
So. I say June.
I don't think we touch the streets in June, bro.
I think we might touch it in June.
Because
if needed.
Because the reports I was reading, they're saying that it's supposed to spike up in May.
See, everybody got these different reports because what I've been hearing is that I know Mikey D said mid-April to mid-May. I know a lot of people are saying these next 2 weeks that we're in right now is when we're going to see the worst of the peak. So a lot of people got a lot of different information. We just got to live it and figure it out.
Right, but see, that's the scary part. Is like I'm saying, like nobody knows what's going on, and we winging this shit, and that's what I hate about it, Blaze. It's like we real life pawns. Like our nation is just like moving us around. They testing these vaccines and shit. I'm gonna come clean. I don't want the vaccine, bro.
I'm hoping that everybody else get the vaccine so that I ain't got to get it.
I don't want it. I don't want it because what if the first batch is a bad batch?
And that's another issue.
Popeye chicken's the second batch.
Nigga, like a heroin needle, nigga. What if the first batch of the vaccine is a bad batch, trash, and you shoot that shit up and you out of here? And they be like, we gotta take it back off the market. This one didn't work. Like, nah, I'm cool. Cool, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool. Bruh, it's crazy. Listen, niggas that had all this raw sex and now we can die off a sneeze.
You can die off a goddamn handshake. You feel me, Rick?
It's not live. We done hit all these buns raw and now the sneeze got me in the crib?
Yeah.
Filthy game.
It's a dirty game.
It is. I mean, this shit is weird, man. This shit is like unprecedented, I guess, in our lifetime, man. One thing niggas is gonna do is be niggas, though. Black people still gonna go outside.
Yeah, I mean, you can't keep niggas inside, bro. The only way you can keep people inside is like Reese said, is like unless niggas really get on some martial law type shit and really police the streets. That's the only way, because that's the thing. Thank God we ain't really had no good weather yet. But you see, every time we get a glimpse of good weather, niggas is outside. So
really,
once June hit, you can forget it. Hey, I can see it right now. I can see it right now. A lot of bars is going to be risking it. Oh. Bars and clubs is going to be risking it. We turn it into speakeasies.
Niggas definitely going to be creeping up back stairs to go into bars. Like, fuck it.
What you think, Reese?
A couple things. First, niggas got to stop comparing this to jail. It's nowhere near.
Nowhere near, Reese.
Nowhere near the same. So please stop that.
I've been in jail. This shit is not jail, my nigga.
I wish, you know, man.
We should Wi-Fi a little bit.
It's going out.
Bugging. Oh, there you go.
Devices connected to it. Fucking kids.
I'm about to say you might have to turn them tablets and Xboxes off.
Virtual currency going crazy, Des. Yeah, I mean, like Des said, I'm kind of exhausted with all of it, man. I'm just taking it day by day. I ain't really stressing it like that no more. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't really much that we can do about it currently.
Right.
Except what we can control, which is staying in the crib. You know, I do that as much as I can.
Right.
You know, but other than that, I ain't worried about it too much. You know what I mean? I got my eyes on my prized possessions. You know what I mean? So right. I'm pretty good. You know, I'm getting good sleep. You know, I ain't stressing right now.
And you really can't stress. I mean, you really can't stress it, Reese, because like it ain't shit we can do.
All right. No,
you know what I mean? It ain't really nothing you can do, man. Like, only thing I've been thinking about, and I've been kind of hit my niggas up, and just hitting like family up and stuff. Like, one thing this is going to do is like, it's really going to take a village for us to pull through this shit, because it's about to get real, man. It's about to get real. Even when stuff open back up, like, I mean, like I keep saying, my biggest worry is the economic effect of just the nation as a whole. You feel what I'm saying? And we about to see. I just hate it because, you know, for years we've been preaching this entrepreneurship and getting niggas to start their own businesses and being self-made and all that stuff. And now we about to watch all that shit crumble because of the coronavirus, bro. Like a lot of that shit is about to get wiped out. Even if stuff opens it back up in June, like a lot of people ain't gonna be able to recover.
Yeah,
I mean, we definitely need to take a page out of these other countries' books, man. Like, you know, the free healthcare, the government got to step up so much more. Like I said, like over here in the United States, they really got niggas losing their mind over $1,200. You know what I mean? Like,
you feel me, Reese?
That's all niggas is talking about every day. I'm like, what are you like? Your $1,200 down in 15 minutes.
Man, that check ain't shit.
You know, so
especially if you got kids,
right?
Even though you're supposed to get a little more, but still, it ain't like.
But I got a different perspective than y'all, because y'all, all three of y'all still got a job. I don't. Like, so life has changed a little bit, but it's still some normalcy for you. Like, for y'all, like for me, this shit is not normal, bro. Like, today has been a week that I've been laid off, and that shit is not normal. Like, I worked at this job.
It's been a week already. I ain't know it's been a week already.
That's crazy.
Like, I worked at this job for 9 years, bro. Like, so for me, like, the perspective is different. Like this shit is difficult. This shit is it is stressful and it's difficult as fuck. Like, do I got a couple dollars? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. But this shit is difficult as fuck. You know, just because I still got little kids too. Like, so it's not like it is what it is. That's not how I feel about it. Like, hell yeah, every day I wake up like stressed, waiting for unemployment to kick through. That shit ain't kicked through yet.
Right.
So, you know, it's an individual basis, you know. I understand niggas being cool about it, like, but nah, I'm not that nigga. Like, even doing this shit ain't even like, this shit's stressful. Like, bro, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do shit, bro. I'm stressed the fuck out. So shit ain't. It's an individual basis, but it ain't all gravy. I'll tell you that.
No, but that's what I'm saying though, Trav. Like for me, it's just like, yeah, shit is like kind of cool on my side, but that's what I keep talking about. It's the economic effect of the trickle down effect of the economic effect of this corona shit, bro. Like, it's not, like you said, it's not cool for you. It's not cool for a lot of people, bro. Like, I know a lot of people.
And, you know, I don't want you to think niggas is trying to minimize them, but I think what me and Des was saying is that it's out of our hands. There's nothing that we can do about it. Like, regardless of what we say and how we feeling, it's fucked up times. It's bad, but there's still not a single thing that we can do. It's like we have no control over. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand what you're saying. That I've lived through that as well, where a nigga like you wake up and you unemployed. You know what I mean? Like I've lived through that as well. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, you got us. Like, shit ain't gonna be bad like that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever niggas can do, we gonna do. Like, niggas ain't gonna let you be down and out or whatnot. You know what I mean? You worse stresses some shit that you can't control.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so if I could give any advice, it would be just, you know, I ain't saying let go, but in a sense, like, that's really all that you can do. You know what I mean?
Or just be like, as productive as you possibly can be. Like, you got all this time now, because you gonna get the unemployment, right? That's gonna happen. And just be as productive. Like you say, you got all this new stuff you're learning. It might be a blessing in disguise. Now you can go all the way in on the DJ side, DJ Mix Bev. You can go all the way in on the recording side. So I look at everything as a positive.
I know, like me speaking for myself, like I got y'all. Like if I needed something, I know I could reach out, or you know, I got a couple dollars, so I'm okay. But I just thinking like people that's worse off than me,
right?
And I'm over here stressed. Like there's people that's way worse off than me. They ain't got a couple dollars saved up, so it's like, you know what I'm saying?
We really blessed right now. You know what I mean? Like I see niggas lined up every day at 2 p.m. to get a meal.
Oh yeah, you do. That military shit, and that shit put a lot of shit in perspective too. Like, damn, motherfuckers is really, it's cold outside. Like, regardless how you look at it, it's cold. And when you put up them videos, it just made me think, like, damn, because I was in the military at one time, so I know what it's like giving out them meals. Like, they ain't good, but shit,
right?
You gotta eat.
Yeah, and like I said, bro, bro, we watched the whole east side of Columbus get flooded like a week ago, bro. And last week, I know a lot of my homies I was working on routes out in Reynoldsburg, they like, man, it's bad out there, bro. Like, a lot of people, like, they don't have flood owners insurance. They don't have homeowners insurance. A lot of people ain't insured, period, because they renting. And they lost everything, bro. Like, everything, dog. Like, and they was just coming outside. Like, I talked to my homie, one of my homies that he worked a route out there in Reynoldsburg, and he was just saying, like, he said every house he went to, like, everybody was just outside and just coming up and telling me a different sob story. Like, yeah, well, I got insurance, but my insurance didn't cover you. Flood wasn't included, or I got it.
And to be honest with you, Des, it wouldn't be like flood insurance is expensive. Mm-hmm. And if you're not in the flood zone, even the insurance company look at you like, you don't need this. Why would you ever get this? So when floods happen in non-flood zones, which is most of Columbus, you SOL.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, and like you said, not to minimize your feelings, Trav, or act like how you feeling ain't valid, because it's definitely valid. I feel you. I mean, shit. Even with me going to work, I still stress every day because, like you said, I still get calls and
you're on the front line with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Des, and that's what I was thinking today. Like, they deeming us as essential workers. Like, where's the essential money, my nigga? Like, where's the hazard?
Y'all definitely need hazard pay.
Bro, I don't listen. Reese, bro. Nigga, I don't get nothing.
You know what I mean?
I ain't getting no extra dollars on my check, nothing, dog.
Y'all deserve that shit. Any nigga that still go to work deserve that shit.
Nigga, and I'm in the trenches for real. I seen Bexley. Bexley was a war zone last week. And I was out there till 8:00 picking carpet up and fucking dressers and all types of stuff, bro. Like, and they just be cracking the whip on us, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like, bro, no cap. I cuss a supervisor out every day, bro, because like they be acting like it ain't not like trash, bro. They be tripping, bro. Like, first of all, none of my routes are little at all, bro. Like, and second of all, they be like hounding you, like, where you at? Where you at? Where it's like, nigga, like, do you know what's going on out here? Like, do you want to get on this truck and pick this shit up, bro? Like, dog, it's crazy out here. So I mean, I just stop stressing about it, bro. I just be like, I just go to work, do the best I can do, and I mean, shit. I flat out told my supervisor, like, I mean, y'all need me. Like, me quitting would be one of the worst things that would happen right now. Like, y'all gonna be another driver. Like, we short drivers. We don't have enough drivers. Like, we hiring drivers left and right, bro. Like, you got a CDL, you're hired on the spot right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how real it is out here. So, I don't know. I feel you, man. To make it long, you know what I mean? Not to dwell on it, but like Reese said, man, like, I try not to stress because it ain't really nothing we can control. I try not to, because I know I know me personally, I kind of find myself in your situation, Trav, where I take on other people's stuff heavier than I take on my own. You know what I mean? And be like stressing for them, like, damn, man, like, how they gonna do this? How they gonna do that? And I'm trying to come up with ways to help them, and I really don't got it like that to do it. But I just hate to, you know what I mean? I just hate to see my people struggling. So, it is what it is.
But so prayers to everybody out there. I'm sure, everybody got a story out there. This shit is crazy, but
yeah, man. But I just feel like hopefully I feel like they just wake people up and just show like we gotta get out our own way. We gotta get out this selfish thinking. We gotta stop worrying about petty shit and
but let's be honest
about petty shit.
Soon as the motherfucking sun break, nigga, and niggas is gonna be outside.
Yeah, but we really gotta come together and uplift, bro. Like I feel like, I don't know, man. I think it's crazy. I feel like with everything going on, if you still got time to have hate in your heart towards motherfuckers and shit, bro, you're a wild individual.
You on a new level.
Individual, man.
I don't care if it's June, July, August, dog. This shit gonna be wild, especially even if it's like July, right? So we only got like a good 45 days, maybe 50 days of it being real nice, bro. Can you imagine like everything? Because everything is like everybody's in a hustle mode, right? So like Niggas is gonna be in the bars. Niggas is gonna be in the strip club.
Trav.
Niggas is gonna be outside.
Trav, if this thing goes through June, niggas is gonna be niggas and figure out a way.
Bro.
They'll find a way to get the mix going.
Because like
speakeasies and the boom boom rooms are going
to they're gonna go nuts, Daz, because
it's gonna be a mixy prohibition in this motherfucker.
Because this is my theory, right?
Hold on, Rich, what you say?
They caught a strip club that was still open already.
They did. I did.
They had the nigga with the temperature shit outside. Respect.
Hey, that's so ill to me, bro. That's so ill to me that niggas did that, man.
This is my theory, right? Because you got niggas like Big Fendi, you got niggas like Tory Lanez, like what's the nigga named Justin in New York, Reese. Mm-hmm. So they getting these chicks to bust it open now, right?
I can't hear Reese, but I think he said Inshallah.
Inshallah. They getting these chicks to bust it open now, right? So you gotta think those same chicks is like real people, man. So when this summer come around, niggas is gonna be paying these chicks like, yo, I seen you on the live. Come get these dollars. Like niggas is really gonna be going at these motherfuckers.
A resume builder. You know, I was on the Fendi Live. I need you to put me on the flyer.
Hey, I mean, somebody posted something in the chat today. Didn't they say that the OnlyFans went up? The numbers
crazy.
Bro, the OnlyFans numbers went up crazy. No, like shit like that. Shit like that is gonna be so wild, bro. Like I don't see none of that shit. I don't see none of that shit stopping, bro, at all. Niggas just, I mean, like I said, niggas gonna be niggas, man.
All day, every day.
And niggas is gonna take advantage of it. My thing is like, is niggas still out here like hustling, like not selling weed, but like hustling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all really out here chancing in this shit? Like
I had to talk. I was thinking about that too, Trav. Like, is niggas still moving at work? And this time?
I mean, I understand the packs don't stop, but hey, at the same time,
nigga, move like, that dope.
Niggas still out here, Reese?
Not as much. I mean, you know, shit done. I mean, this, like you said, this trickled down to this is fucking everybody's dollar across the board. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because that was my thing when I had a conversation about it. I'm like, you can't really transport like that. Like, I mean, if you still got a car, you can still move around, kind of, right. But you really can't though. Like, you can't move freely how you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the chances of you potentially getting pulled over is higher because the influx of traffic ain't moving as much as it would regular.
And it's like, why are you out here? Like, why the fuck are you out here moving like this?
So it's just like
where your bum ass going? Where you going with your bum ass?
Yeah, like when I be on the freeway, like you know what I mean? We don't really got rush hour no more. Like 5 o'clock ain't shit.
Now I did see somebody tweeting on a sports page that they said it was still bumper to bumper in the morning. Y'all would know better than me.
In Columbus,
I've been getting to work in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the traffic don't be shit for real. Like, I mean, it still be cars out. Like, I ain't gonna act like it ain't nothing, but it ain't what it used to be. Like,
right?
You can, you know what I mean? You can move how you want to move.
Right.
Yeah, like a late night ride.
Yeah. Hey, OnlyFans said there was a 75% increase from a normal level in March alone.
Hey man, the people need content, man. Go ahead, Reese.
I'm not copying it from the OnlyFans. Like, if I'm these chicks, I'm taking it to the IG Live.
Yeah.
I understand they got the restrictions and you can't get all the way naked, but IG Live, you can fuck around and have, like you said, 300,000 eyes on you. If you drop your Cash App in there, you're going to at least get $5,000 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my question, fellas. With the epidemic hitting us, is chicks really selling that thing now?
They better be.
Bro, it's the easiest. It's the easiest way to make some money.
Are we watching regular chicks really like?
Let me take it back. It's not the easiest way to make some money. It's the laziest way to make some money.
No, I'm talking about especially for the chicks that are impacted, right? Like if you work in an industry that, you know, it's being shut down right now. You can't get no income.
Hey, this is real. God bless the bartenders out there right now.
Are you being sneaky? Like, hey, the top is going for a price.
Depending on your market, like if you here in Columbus, Ohio, stripping and bartending shouldn't be your number one occupation.
Number one.
But it is.
But it is. Come on now, Reese. But it is.
We know a lot of careers.
Reese, don't make me put some bartenders on the Zoom, Reese.
What's good?
Like it's a lot of times it's niggas that's taking care of them. It ain't the actual thing itself. It's the niggas.
Oh, so that goes sponsor behind it. There's a sponsor behind it. Is that what? But
that goes to Dad's point. So right, just hypothetically, if you just cashing out at the bar because she bad, this is the perfect time to be like, hey, I know you ain't working. What you want? I still got a couple dollars. You need a bill paid or two? You know what I'm saying? Like
that drink tab, like, yeah, so I normally come in the bar and spend $100. What you want to do for $250 tonight?
Facts.
It's niggas. It's in the epidemic. Is niggas dropping the tab on the buns?
Yes, nigga. Yeah, I mean,
nigga that you.
Hey,
are you Marvin's room making that call?
Are you willing to drop the $100 tab that you would have spent for the lip, the bottom lip?
Indeed.
Hey, I can't never hear you. But
hey, Reese.
Inshallah.
You already got bottles at the crib. Let's role play. let's go ahead and role play. You know what I'm saying?
At the cribbo. The Jack Daniels at the cribbo.
I got to go. Let's go ahead and dress up for me. You know, bring them heels and your little. You know what I'm saying? And take these crumpled up 20s.
I usually make $200 a night, no problem.
No, keep giving me some.
I'm gonna come clean, man. Like, I don't want to say that I would never do it, but it's kind of hard for me to just directly pay for the buns, bro. Like, I can't trick me into it. I can't see myself just like,
lie to me, make it sound good, make it sound good.
You feel me, Trav? Like, trick me into it. Like,
no, Des, it have some finesse about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have some finesse. Like, yo, let's I'll meet you at the spot. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and slide. Like, let's make it something. I just hey. like the dude on the little shit that was on Twitter when he's acting like he's saying on number 20.
That's where he figuring it out. He getting it together.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you, guys. Just flat out paying for it is weird.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. You cleared now. This tricked me into it, man. I can't. You feel me, Trav? Like, I can't just see myself like, all right.
You go reach in your pocket and grab a couple 20s, like, yeah. You got a couple 5s and a 10 and a 1. I just
can't do it, man. I just can't do it, man. Maybe it's me.
Maybe I got 193.
You ain't been approached by the right thing yet. They'd be like, I need this, and you be like, say less.
Man, listen, bro. Before niggas was getting took out the game, man. I heard in DR.
I heard
in DR, the USD can get you a long way out there, bro.
Hey, you know, I heard a comedian mention that one time. That
Vegas
he loves going to the DR.
Vegas as well.
Yeah, it's legal out there. It's legal out there in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
But see, I've seen too many chicks that just like flat out look like you're a prostitute. Once again, trick me into it. Like,
Reese, what was that spot you was at in Vegas?
But little kids in the background, you talking about prostitutes. Where are we?
I don't remember. You said the spot I was in. What happened?
Lloyd spot.
Oh, you talking about Girl Collection? Yeah. I went, man. I was in there every bit of 45 minutes.
But see, that's a different atmosphere.
But those is the one they selling it too.
Make it sound good. Make it sound good.
I didn't even get to that offer yet. Like, that was just the dance, and I was already out of thousands of dollars.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
You already know who's going for the highest bidder.
Floyd probably done told him, like, don't even let them smell it unless you see 10,000 at least. You know what I mean?
Man. Like, damn, that's crazy, bro.
Somebody in Columbus is somebody bad. We probably know is selling that box, and we just don't know personally yet.
Yeah, we know. Like, I just, you know, it'll forever remain anonymous. You know what I mean? But, to each his own. Like, I ain't knocking it. You know what I mean? Like, I just hate
it all just clicked.
When that's your only hustle. You know what I mean? Like,
breadcrumb trash.
I've always been a believer that, you know what I mean? I think it's because I hold, you know, women to such a higher standard. It's like, you gotta have more to yourself than selling bots or making drinks. You know what I mean? Like, now, I could take the slander. You know what I mean? I may get something for that statement, but I'm just never coming off that statement. Like, I feel like it should be more to you than that. You know what I mean? Like, what, did you not go to school at all? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
man, I mean, I just feel like in today's society, man, it's just so easy to get caught up in the fast life.
Are you laughing at Christian?
Yeah, the kid is ready for the next one.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
He said, ready for the next one.
Learn it early.
You know what I mean? But it's just, I mean, you know, I feel like in today's society, man, it's just so easy to get caught up in the fast life, man, fast money, you know, and especially with social media, man, you know, we seeing everything. It seems like people getting everything quick, but we don't really know the backstory to a lot of stuff. So, you know, nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to hustle. Nobody wants to grind. Like, everybody want it, like, now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not working, you know what I mean? Like, trying to tell somebody to work and save up to get something is like, it seems like so old. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not about to save up to get this. I want it now.
Shit though, Des.
Yeah, it is.
Can we say this though? And I might get some slander for this, but that's women putting other pressure on women. That ain't got nothing to do with men.
What you mean?
Because some women some women, all right, like the chicks that hop on Fendi's shit or the Justin nigga shit. You see them getting a quick dollar, and you like, damn, like, but that's them willing to do that. Like,
how much they getting though?
I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm sure some, like Reese said, if you got 30,000 motherfuckers watching, you probably walking away with 2,000-3,000, like, just for clapping your ass on an IG video, like.
Right, and if you can get that in one day, just imagine, like, so if you stripping, you know, 30 days out of the month, you know what I mean? If you stripping the whole month and one day you able to pull in 2-3 bands, like, you should fuck around and make, you know, 7,000-8,000, 7,000 to 10,000 that month. But like I said, I mean, it's hit or miss, you know what I mean? Like, and you got to be in a different type of market. Like, now right now is the time. What a time. There's like, this is the time.
What a time.
And that's why you see so many people, like, my whole timeline, like, is chicks acting like, oh, I'm so bored, like, I should start the OnlyFans. I'm like, no, bitch, you've already started it. Don't front.
Inshallah.
So, I mean, again, like, I don't want this to come off as niggas as slandering it. You know, just get your money, like, if you can, like, but it's just, what the niggas, like, what can we resort to? Like, what's there for us, bruh? Nothing. Niggas got to get into a 2K tournament? What? Like, what can...
Niggas playing Madden.
The income, bro. That's our only resort. But look, to play devil's advocate. Devil's advocate to your statement though, Trav. Yeah. You say that's the women putting pressure on other women, but it's also men putting pressure on the women because a lot of women feel like men are only looking for that. You feel me, Blaze? So it's like, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of women that's like, they doing their thing, they hustling, they independent, you know, all that shit. You feel me? But they feel like they're not getting the attention that they deserve. And then they're watching men that they want attention from fall for the ass clapping and the being naked in the boot. You know what I mean? So it's like, so it kind of plays both ways.
I feel you, but I honestly think like maybe we underestimate the men in that situation because maybe like the ass clapping and shit like that. Like I think I don't know, but I think most men look at it as like that's the fantasy part of it. Like yeah, that's like like you know it's like hitting a half court shot. Like oh yeah, that's not gonna happen every time. But damn, you know that shit was fun. Like you know
I mean, it's just so acceptable now because we just in such a different era. You know what I mean? Like we ain't our grandfathers, you know, who looked down on, you know, a lot of that shit. It ain't taboo no more. You know what I mean? Like the stripper, the star tender, all that shit. Like they the ones that's popping. You know what I mean? So it's a lane there for it. And again, you know what I mean? If you can, you know, succeed at it, you know, who am I to tell you not to? Like you know, the way I look at it, like, and I think I'm thinking more on a smaller scale. I keep thinking Columbus, like, if you can't get it to where, you know, Uncle Sam is coming for you for taxes, like, you're not making no money really with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's day to day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not real money, you know? So that's what I think I keep looking at it on a smaller scale now. When you go, you know, to Miami's, Atlanta's, LA's, Houston's, they getting W-2s with they fucking you know, end of the year.
Pass me that 1099, please.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. Like,
it's at the end of the day, it's a lot of money to be made and all that shit.
Yeah, the porn business or adult entertainment is the biggest business in the country, damn near. You know, it's been that way for a while. You know what I mean? Like,
and I don't even know how they monetizing it at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Porn is free and it still is booming.
Because sex sells, bro.
That's another reason why I'll be like, you know, this OnlyFans and all that shit. Like, it's only like, why I'm gonna go pay for the local chicks OnlyFans? Like, when I can type in, you know, Ayana Diaz's
talk about it
on Black or on Pornhub. And I got her whole OnlyFans right there. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna try that one tonight.
Yeah, you know, so.
Right. I love ideas, man.
All right.
Jump into that bag then. Jump into your filth bag then.
Let me throw a curveball real quick.
All right, so,
let me ask you this. All right. Would you be okay with your girl,
I love your girl,
fucking with another dude, if he's
ain't gonna be me,
if he's contributing to the household?
Couldn't be me. That's the type you fuck around and commit suicide doing some shit. Like, you'll go crazy.
I know I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that.
That's like Dead Presidents, how Cuddy pulled up on Lorenz tape.
Cuddy was so disrespectful.
My God.
Cuddy was so disrespectful.
And that was just $100. Like,
bruh, yeah.
Didn't he give his girl like $100 in front of him?
Why you even bring that up? Reese, that scene to this day, and I remember watching it at the movies as a little kid, and I was upset. And the older I get, and I replay that scene, I get upset. That shit hurt me, bro. So, but
he gave his girl $100.
You ain't never seen Dead President?
I don't remember that scene.
So you know he was in the army.
Yeah.
And she was fucking with the pimp dude, Cuddy, while he was away. And then when he came home, he in the car with her, and Cuddy pulled up like,
look at baby girl in the backseat, baby girl.
He didn't even acknowledge Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
He introduced like, hey, Cuddy, this is such and such.
He pulled off.
Nigga banged off on him. Like, give a fuck.
Yeah, nah.
To answer your question, nah, it couldn't be me. Like, I mean, it is dudes. You got some dudes that ain't got no pride, you know, that can sit around through some shit like that. Like, but
Reese, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
This is more of a conversation, I think, Des, for, you know, some of these IG chicks where they just be so desirable, to say the least, that the cats that they with would be like, as long as I'm with you, it's whatever. I'm sure that's rampant in that game.
Like, especially if they're like a regular nigga, and it's like, look, I know the Drakes and them is hollering at you. I know some of them is probably beating. So I'm gonna play my position, and it is.
I think too high of myself, man. I think too high of myself. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it because I know me. I wouldn't say I'm the jealous type, but I can't go out like that.
There's a jealous guy in our town.
I wouldn't be able to get no sleep. Like
it's not going. Yeah, it's going to bother.
Couldn't look in the mirror, Reese.
Yeah,
it's going to bother me.
You rather just downgrade and get
I gotta go.
A weaker chick. Like you better off.
I gotta go.
Exactly. There it is.
I gotta go because I'm not. Cool. I can't even look at you the same. I gotta go. But look, the reason. but all right, let me throw another curve on it. The only reason why I brought it up is because I know a guy that knows a guy, and he was saying that he be messing around on his chick, right? He be messing around on his chick. So every time his chick catches him, it costs him. So like if he gets caught messing around and his girl finds out, she'd be like, well, that's gonna cost you. So for that, you gotta buy me this, or you gotta do that, or you gotta take me here. You know what I mean? Like it cost him to get out the doghouse with her, right? So he was like, look, I know I done did so much foul shit. I know my girl has a work husband. I know she does. I know she has a nigga inside.
That's kind of different.
Yeah.
Work husbands, like, cause I'm not gonna make you quit your job. You know what I mean? And I'm not coming up there
but that's what I'm saying. But he like, look, I know she got a nigga.
So you saying that the work husband's smashing this?
Yeah, he's saying, look, he's saying that he's not naive. He like, look, I didn't fuck around so much. I didn't got caught so much. There's no way she hasn't went out and fucked with another nigga.
See, now I may sound crazy right here. My thinking on that is like, if I'm dealing with a chick and I'm constantly fucking around cheating and she just keep going for it, like, I'm gonna lose, you know, my desire for her. Like she ain't got no like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'm with
you.
You
ain't putting up no fight? Like, damn, you ain't putting up no fight?
Like, you just gonna keep letting me do this shit? Like,
that's not even attractive. Like,
is he married to this woman?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, he gotta be married.
Is he married to this woman? Yeah, he married.
See, that's a different thing.
It sound like married, yeah.
Because it ain't just a breakup.
So
it ain't that easy.
So that's my thing, right? Okay, so if you constantly fucking around, you get caught, it costs you. You know, like, all right, I know you fucking with some nigga. So whoever that nigga it is, it's gonna cost him. He gotta pay for this pussy too. So
he could have been pay for the divorce by now, or the fucking up he done did.
I don't know. He might have that 50-50 split. Might be too much to bear. 50-50 split reason make you reconsider.
Or shit, he need to holler like, "Bang, listen, I can't keep getting jammed up. We got to bring a third party into this relationship permanently. Like, some kind of give."
Everybody ain't about that like
or if he real, he got to sit down and have that talk. Like, look, I know you got somebody else. It goes back to the whole point, Des. Like, I know you got somebody else. Just make sure they're contributing, you know, to the success of this relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Can't do it, Reese. You still can't do it.
I'm saying, Reese, if you're
doing your thing on the side,
if you're doing your thing and she got a work husband, like at least
he can't contribute shit.
So, but you can keep doing all the dirt in the world.
No, I'm not. We're not even talking about the dirt that I'm doing, but I'm saying ain't no third party contributing nothing.
Right. I see what you're saying, Reese.
No, I see what he's saying, but I just think like if you doing so much dirt and you like, I'm assuming he never caught her or anything, but he just like his guilty conscience is saying that he did so much dirt that she gotta at least be doing something. Like you just tell her like, yo, whatever you do, don't embarrass me, don't let me find out, and make sure that nigga brings something to the table.
Bring what to the table? What?
Well, I mean, whatever. You know, buy her shit, whatever. I don't know. However you want to.
I mean, now if I'm hustling and he a plug, maybe. You know what I mean? But other than that,
you might want to line that nigga up one day. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. That's a wild scenario, though.
That money and pride don't really mix, man. Like, you know, and then you bring all them dynamics into it. What Dez introduced, you know, like with his homie scenario, like that's the making of the first 48.
Making them first 48. Making them first 48 for real. That shit don't mix. That shit don't mix. Look, all right, I got another curveball for y'all. I know a guy that knows a guy. Know a guy that knows a guy, right? So he was trying to be on his weasel shit. I don't want to say weasel shit, but he was on his I don't want to say weasel. I don't want to say weasel, Blaze. Right. He was on his BFF shit with this chick, right?
Okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
He's on his weasel shit. I get it.
They cool. They kick it. You know. They they go out on like platonic dates. You know. But deep down inside, he really wants the buzz, right?
That's not a weasel?
Nothing wrong with that.
So, yeah. Deep down inside, he really wants the buzz, but he's playing the friend role, right? They're even going to the extent that they're sharing ice cream with each other.
No! That's what?
Hey, I'm just telling you what the guy... I know a guy that knows a guy.
He's going through drastic measures to try to get it.
Hey, listen, I know a guy that knows a guy. I'm just telling you what I heard. You know, telling you what I heard. That's all. And he comes to find out that his BFF is a runner. She's getting gunned out by the community. People are running in it.
So he's upset.
He ain't getting no sleep.
He finds out he's sick.
Des, I feel for him. I fell in a not quite like that, but I've fallen for a chick, you know, that was kind of promiscuous with a lot of people, and it hurts.
Don't that always hurt your heart? Don't that always hurt your heart? Like when you be like, damn, I thought she was a good girl, and then you find out that
those hurt the most. Those hurt the most.
Niggas was, let me see you toss it up.
So is that the same as like? Is that the same as like being like BFF with the hoe friend?
Nah.
That's different. Okay.
I mean, it depends. Like, do you got feelings for the hoe?
I mean,
like, are you trying to beat? Do you want to beat? What Dad is saying, like this.
See, now we fine. We wasn't fine earlier. Now
we fine for sure.
Yeah, the chick that Dez is describing, like, you actually like this chick, and like, I want to see what's up with her. Like, the chick who you describe, Trav, you know she a hoe. You know about her shit that she doing, and like, you don't really look at her like that. It's like, yeah, I beat, but she's the homie more so than anything.
Yeah. Okay, Reese. That makes sense. Because being friends with the hoe is it's a catch-22.
It can be lit. She may introduce you to the
that's what I'm saying. It can be lit. But
I can see that.
you know she a hoe, and it'd be them nights she'd be like, damn, she looking good. I know she a hoe, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Trav, you looking like, so what's wrong with me?
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? And this is all hypothetical. I ain't got those problems.
Well, since we there, like, I got something that's
I mean,
in that ballpark.
but let's just, you know what I'm saying? Just to talk about it, though, it's just like, yeah, like, all right, you looking kind of good tonight, and I'm feeling kind of wet. This, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then,
hold up, did you say I'm feeling kind of wet or I'm feeling kind of wet?
Nigga said wet.
Did you say I'm feeling kind of wet?
Why would I say wet? I don't even.
Blake,
what did you say?
Wait, nigga, feeling some.
What did you hear, Blake?
I heard wet.
I'm feeling kind of wet.
That's what I heard.
Why would I say wet?
I'm feeling kind of wet.
I was going to Euro it, though. I was going to Euro it.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Trav. I don't know.
Go ahead, Trav.
It makes sense. I'm feeling kind of way.
Way.
Way B, man.
Way. Nah, wet don't even make sense. Hey, that's what's the Young Boy song, Wetty, from New York.
Fabio?
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, you know, certain situations you'd be like, damn, I want to hit the whole friend. But sometimes you like,
A lot of times the whole friend don't really put you in a position to where it's a compromising position. Like, you know, you don't really see too much of the whole side. Like, she just really your friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't really around her too much to see that other side. But I do got
unless she be like put me on with your friends, and then you see like
I don't want no part of that.
The multiple friends done ran through. You be like, damn.
I don't want no parts of that. Don't put. Okay. I'm not putting you on with nobody. Like, I don't really want no parts of that.
Okay.
Let me ask y'all this then, because this was on my mind today.
We potting right now.
How do y'all feel about liking multiple women? And when I say multiple, I'm not talking to, like, say you like, you know, 4, 5, like.
Okay.
How y'all feel about that? Is that
like
normal?
It's natural.
Is it normal?
I feel like it's natural.
So give me more details, Reese.
Like, you want 5, not like you want them all right now, but it's like boom, 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 that you lining them up.
So
like,
you got feelings for all 5 though?
I like all of them.
That's dating, right?
Is it levels though?
I want them all.
Yeah, that's the only level, Blake.
I love you all. You ain't mine. I wish my arms was long enough to hug you all at the same time.
I think that's normal.
So y'all think that's normal?
I think all right, if 5's the number though, that's a lot of dating. You better have know what you're doing out there.
No, I ain't even. But I'm just saying, like, just that, like, is it normal to want, you know, 5 of them, like, to want a relationship or to want to see what's up with something more?
To want them, no. To want a relationship with all 5, it's probably a little weird.
I'm in a relationship with them, bitch, just need him.
5 is a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, let's not get married to 5. I just was throwing that out.
Crazy.
Three or more, right, Reese?
Yeah, 3 or more.
A relationship with 3?
I can see it.
Like you can see yourself being in a relationship with
3 women at one time. I'm saying, like, you know 3 women right now, and you want all 3. Like, whatever one. I'm saying, like, whatever one is like, all right, I'm ready. Like, and you're like, all right, bet I'm ready. Like, is it normal to have feelings or to want 3+ women?
Reese, is that number too low? It should be 70.
Yeah, I mean,
go to your Explore page right now.
That's kind of like the norm. I feel like that's kind of like the norm.
See, now, that's the thing though. Like that, like with that example that you just gave, the Explore page, like that's more so. I think y'all confusing what I'm saying with lust.
No. I know what you're saying, Reese, but I'm saying in today's society, that's easy to fall in that. It's easy to fall in that rabbit hole.
Right. What's the requirements to be in that bag?
Because it's easy to like talk to multiple women now. In my opinion, you know what I mean. And the rules of dating, there's no rules no more. The rules have changed. There's no rules. It's the Wild Wild West out here. So it's easy to be talking to this girl, talking to that girl, talking to this girl, right? And then they all three bring different things to the table that you like. And they all three bring something to the table that you don't like. So depending on the day of the week, you might be feeling number 3. Then Wednesday, you might be feeling number 2. Then Friday, you might be feeling number 1. Then Saturday, you might want all 3. So now you got yourself in a compromised position where it's like, okay, I want to see all 3. How am I going to pull this off?
So it's the vibe,
hey,
right?
I understand
the mood thing, right? I mean, you might go to Tasty Blacks one day. You might want to see one thing on Tasty Blacks. The next day, you might want to see another.
But then you might.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it's offer on. I'm saying you got 3+ right now, and like you want all of them.
I listen, Reese. I know what you're saying, but
okay.
but also too, you have your moods. You know what I mean? You have your moods. So you might want all of them, but there might be that day where you like, I ain't really feeling these 2, but these 2, they give me what I want right now, right? Like you might start off your day where you try to start a conversation with all of them, right? Some of them may really give the energy that you want. One of them might be giving you the energy that you want, but that just wasn't who you really wanted to talk to today. You really wanted to talk to this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so many levels to it. So, and you know, being the type of guy that my guy, the veteran, is, I can see how it's easy for him to fall in that rabbit hole because he's a nice guy. You know, he's a good time. You know, they like, you know what I mean?
He can't help that he's a vibe, like the Honorable said.
He can't help it that he's a vibe. He can't help it that he's a vibe. So it's easy for women to fall into the web. It's easy for women to fall into the web.
He's a great dad. He can help me raise my kids.
And then once they fall into the web, you don't want to just cut them off because you like them. You enjoy them too.
I'm starting to think that they know that I like kids too because they're trying to use their kids to reel me in.
See, don't pull that bag on me. That's the quickest way to get me out of here. That's the quickest way to get me the hell up out of there. Gotta go. Okay.
Papa Dez, you ain't rolling?
Nah, man. Not right now. Not right now in my life. Like, I can't. Especially if you got like a grown kid, like if you got a kid that can like recognize and like can see me, talk to me.
Hey, Des.
You feel me, Trav? Like,
hold on. So the 14-year-old like, hey, Des, you heard that Conway today?
Oh man, nah, that's definitely out that. Hey, I can't even be around. I don't even want to be around.
He tell you to link up on that GTA. He like, what's good?
Hit me with the friend request on the Xbox Live. Like, nah.
He follow you on Instagram. Like, what's good, Des? I'm just watching your moves.
Nah. Nah.
Hey, Desi, you coming over today to play the video game?
Yeah, man. Look. I mean, at where I'm at in my life and my age, like, I get it. Like, it's you know what I mean? It's gonna be kind of hard for me to meet a woman that doesn't have a kid. But if I can avoid it, I'm gonna avoid it.
All right.
But I'm not against it. Like, I mean, if something was to happen, I'm not. You know, I mean,
kids.
You know, if that's really if that's the person I really want in my life, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know.
All right. Speaking of kids, and we'll get back to the real talk, but real quick, speaking of kids, Aubrey dropped a picture of his kid and his baby moms, and the internet went kind of crazy real quick.
Went too crazy.
And I reading that and just seeing that took me back to the day that we got in an argument on the show at the Lemon Loaf. With Reese about why people should put their kids on the internet.
Oh, inshallah.
And I was
both
like,
off the set.
Yeah, and I was like, well, you know, like this is be a good reasoning why. Like this was that was the reasoning why like I didn't put Skylar on there for a long time.
There's a week.
He said, why? Because Hovid did it.
Yeah, and he was trying to make it seem like I was just copying Jay. And that shit never made sense to me, but
bro, because I knew what Trav was going with that, bro. Listen, that day Trav was so heated, bro.
Hot.
Yeah.
Why? You don't want to put the kid on there because Hovid did it?
Because Hovid, like, yeah.
He pushed back from the table like, man, this shit is whack, man. You run the show. You do it.
Trav was so...
Because, like... That's just bogus for somebody to say, like, because of Jay-Z. Like, no, nigga.
You never gave us a reason, but, you know, we don't got to relive that.
Look crazy with the video.
But
that
just
was funny.
Put this on YouTube too, by the way.
The reaction to Drake's kid had me like, I was like, damn, man, like.
Internet's a cool place, man.
Like the Drake situation, or even Jay-Z, like those is like outliners. Like we can't really use those as measuring sticks. These is like superstars. Like
and the whole thing, like we don't have to rehash the whole thing. My whole thing back then though was I wasn't using that. Like I understood. My whole thing was somebody in Columbus saying something about my kid. That was my whole point. But anyway,
my rebut was: has anybody ever said anything about your kids?
No.
That's all I was saying.
It was a hypothetical situation, though, bro. It wasn't like a legit situation. It was all
but you use Hov as the measure and shit. Like, you know, like you brought up Hov. So I was like,
no, and I said I understood Hov because on a national scale, but obviously I wasn't on a national scale. So, but anyway, it was just bugged out, like how they expected Drake's kid to look, how the world expected his kid to look. I was like, oh shit. And me growing up in like Newark and shit and seeing mixed kids like my whole life, like I wasn't shocked. Like I was like, oh, he looked like a normal mixed kid. Like that's what all the mixed kids looking like. But watching
Drake
people
got a mixed kid. Drake has mixed himself with a mixed kid. So like we knew he was going to get a different, you know, it's a beautiful baby boy. Like let's be clear on that. But I mean, I don't, you know, you got, you know, sometimes we think that it's only a small percent of people that's just weird or lame. Like that's just what we know of. Like it's millions of these people in the world and they all got access to Instagram and all that shit. So I mean, once shit hits online, like niggas is gonna do what they do. You know what I mean? They're gonna show their true colors or they're gonna reveal who they really is. So I wasn't that surprised by how, you know, people was reacting. Like only thing, I mean, Drake's statement turned out to be, you know, a real statement. You know what I mean? I wasn't hiding whatever it was. You know what I mean? But that's just the time that we're in, man. You know.
I was just like, I was super bugging out that shit. Like, damn, like, and you know, even with Stella being like super light skinned, you know, people always thought like Libby was white or something. Like that shit was weird. I was like, I mean, the kid is a beautiful kid, man. Like to speak freely on people's kids like that is so bugged out to me.
Yeah, I think it's all in. I mean, I think if they surveyed or, you know, interviewed all the celebrities, all of them at some point experienced, you know, a small pocket of it on a, you know, depending on who the celebrity is. But I think that's just something that people just sit around and do because it's, I think part of the reason that it happens so much is because, you know, the odds of you meeting these people or them being able to react to you or being able to physically touch you, you know, for saying something like they know it's not, the threat of that is not really there. We good?
That nigga over there.
Mute us real quick, Des.
Nigga cocking the Nina over there.
Damn, y'all can hear all that? My fault.
And they're over there getting the weapons ready for war.
So I think that's why we see a lot of that, Trav, because, I mean, niggas think that they can say whatever, to celebrities, because the threat or the reaction of something actually coming from that is slim to none. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
consequences.
Yeah, and a couple people I was talking to said that they think Drake is using it as a marketing tool for something that's about to drop. And I know he's got the TikTok song that's about to drop. And I was like, it definitely could be a marketing tool because those pictures just came out the blue to get everybody talking. Like, it could be a marketing tool.
It's the gift and the curse of being a celebrity who sells products, to the general public. Like, anytime he do anything, people are gonna think it's strategic or it's marketing or something's behind it. So, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. Certain shit you can't get too caught up in. You can't look too much into it. You know what I mean? But I think that's just the price of fame. You know what I mean? Like, any and everything that you do is going to be scrutinized. So I don't know, man. It's corny in a sense, but I understand it. I get it. And
it's the game, man. It's the game.
It's the game, yeah.
He could put out that picture with the greatest of intentions, just like, you know what? I love this picture. I want to put my son out there. This is how we're going to, show him to the world or whatever the case may be. And he could have had good intentions, but it don't matter. People going to say whatever they want to say. Or it could have been a marketing tool. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's something that we just never know.
Yeah. Also, today is the year anniversary of Nipsey Hussle's passing.
It's crazy. It's been a year already.
Yeah, the year went kind of fast, to be honest with you. I seen my timeline was flooded with it. One thing I can put in perspective is, I think a lot of people felt like real Nip fans probably felt how I felt when Kobe passed. Like, so I sympathized with them today.
Des.
Oh yeah.
He wild. So I sympathize.
I was trying to chill out.
I sympathize with them today. I was like,
because a lot of newfound fans is praising them or acknowledging them. Like, why do old fans hate that new people get hip to somebody? Like, everybody at some point had to be a new fan. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought Trav said he felt bad for the family. He said he felt. Say it again, Trav.
Trav was talking about how, like, the OG Nip fans probably feeling the way about all this love that Nip is getting from the new fans.
As an OG Nip fan, I personally don't feel like that at all.
No, that wasn't what I was saying. I said like, when Nip passed, since I wasn't invested in his music, or I wasn't, quote unquote, a fan. Like, it was just like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt bad, but I didn't feel as bad as like a hardcore Nipsey fan would have felt. You know what I'm saying? But then when Kobe passed, I'm like, oh, this is probably how, like, my nigga James or my nigga Brent, like, super hardcore Nipsey fans that I knew, they probably felt like, damn. And I sympathize with them today. Like, about them, like, oh, damn, man, this is, I went through that same experience with a celebrity that I was, that I was a super fan of. So I was saying I sympathize with them today. That's what I was saying. As far as what Reese is saying, as far as like old fans getting mad at new fans, it's like, I think that's just feeling like something is ours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because you know how I feel about with Joe when we always talk about Joe. Sometimes I look at the, as I call them, the podcast fans, like, oh, y'all like.
That's like a shot though. Like, that sounds like
Reese, yeah. Let him cook because he's tripping. So at the end of the day,
I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping.
You don't want the person that you're a fan of to be prosperous. I don't understand it.
No, like, we're all happy for Joe. Like, all the Joe fans I knew before podcast Joe, like, we're all happy for Joe.
Why do you keep calling him Podcast Joe though?
Because Podcast Joe, he doesn't rap no more.
I'm saying though, but like that, it sounds negative. Like before he was, you saying like all the new Podcast Joe fans.
Because
like,
the way I separated is Mouse and Podcast Joe. Like a lot of people wasn't Mouse fans.
He never went by Mouse. As a professional, he was Joe Button.
All right, so now we're picking hairs. So
I'm just saying.
Bro, like I know that. Like, why are you explaining something I already know?
Like, because you keep saying Mouse.
I'm so glad we didn't put that show out Sunday. This is us right here.
You feel me?
Reese, this is how I separated. Let me be me and separate.
You have a personal relationship with Joe Button to call him Mouse?
All right.
Do yours, inshallah.
Have I ever met Joe? Yes. Have I ever talked to Joe? Yes.
I said, do you have a personal relationship?
Have I ever met Joe? Yes. Have I ever
I've
talked
heard
to Joe?
Joe say out his mouth, like, only personal niggas who I fuck with call me Mouse.
Okay. And fans that were fans from 03, we all relate to him that way.
We all. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You wasn't a fan in 03. So you're a
Pump It Up
Podcast Joe fan.
Pump It Up came out in 03. I knew about him there. Yeah.
You weren't a Joe fan.
That wasn't even 03 though. That was like, what year was that, Trav?
What?
Pump It Up.
Pump It Up?
That's early. That's earlier.
The point is, we always felt the way, but hypothetically, like, I mean, in reality, it's like nothing you can really do about it. Like,
so what do you say to the fan that wasn't born and they got introduced to him and then they meet him? Like, are they wrong for?
Nobody's wrong for being a fan at any time.
Well, I just don't get the actual.
You just don't get it, and it's okay. It's okay. You just don't get it. I don't understand why. Like every time we have this conversation, like why you feel like I have to explain that to you. Like it's okay if you don't get it.
Reset. Make me understand.
Right.
And when I do, he don't understand even more. It's like
you didn't say shit. You just said Mouse, like Mouse and Joe Button podcast fans. You didn't say nothing.
Because Podcast Joe fans really wasn't Joe Button music fans at all. They were two separate groups of people.
How are you making that statement? How?
All right, bro.
Dez and Blaze, am I tripping? Like, how could you make a statement like that?
A lot of people really got hip to Joe because of the podcast.
I mean, but
is that a true statement?
Yeah, that's a true statement.
He's more popular for the podcast than he is for his music.
He's way more popular for the podcast.
He has a bigger impact on the culture.
Way bigger.
But so I guess my question to you, Trav, is like, I don't understand. I feel like me personally, I feel like you hate that. I feel like that you hate that he's big.
Right, that's what it sounds like.
He's a bigger podcaster than he's in music. Because when we talk to you about the Joe Budden podcast, it's like you purposely don't want to hear it. Like you get like I don't get it. That's like you one of the biggest Joe Budden fans I know. So it baffles me that you don't like to listen to his podcast.
It makes it seem like you're not really a fan of him. Like, cause how could you not support him?
And it's the thing. You listen to the early podcast. It's like I feel like once the podcast.
I never listened to the one with Marissa. Like I've heard one or two episodes, but then I realized it wasn't for me.
I'm talking about when he's with Peter Rosenberg.
Yeah, with Marissa, and I was like, nah, like it ain't for me, really. Like,
but I'm saying, but you listen to that. I feel like you listen to that more before.
He said listen to a couple episodes.
Let me ask you this, Trav, and I don't want to stay here too long. So, if Kobe Bryant was still alive and he started a new venture, a podcast, are you saying you wouldn't go listen to his podcast because he ain't hooping no more?
Kobe had a podcast.
Did he?
Yes.
I didn't know nothing about it. So let's hypothetically say he did. Hold
on, Reese. So he had a podcast where?
Right.
He did. It was a kids podcast.
You listen to it?
No.
Why not? Now that's a bad question. A kids podcast, that may be different content. But I'm saying like let's scratch that. If he had a poppin' popular podcast, are you saying you wouldn't go check it out? You wouldn't go be a fan of it? Like with you, they go hand in hand. Like if you like Kobe Bryant, the hooper, why wouldn't you like Like it don't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
Reza, I think sometimes, Trav, what you don't understand is that it comes off kind of anti. Sometimes because it's such a popular thing, it just seems like you're just anti, just because it's popular instead of just with it even being a rapper that you're a big fan of. Because that same perspective that you fell in love with on Mood Music is the same perspective he's given on a daily basis, on a weekly basis on the podcast. So it kind of comes off.
Well, I never know
what you're saying. I'm with you, but I'm just letting you know from a third party how it comes off is like it almost doesn't make sense if you know LeBron came out with a podcast.
Point is why I'm always saying I don't get it. That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
Especially since we podcast, and your favorite rapper is the biggest in the podcast game. So it does come
biggest. Yeah. Pause.
So I don't know if y'all like really notice about me. Like podcasts like ours, I really don't listen to. Like I'd rather not listen to. Like I like interview podcasts. That's a podcast or a story podcast. When that's the reason I fell in love with Wind Up. That's the reason I fell in love with Combat Jack, because they were interview podcasts.
But Brilliant Idiots is more. It's like kind of like.
But ours. Brilliant Idiots has way more guests than us. Way more. They have a guest in there every other episode. Mm. And I haven't listened to Brilliant Idiots in months. Because
so let me ask you this: so like, what's the reasoning behind the fact that you don't listen to podcasts? Because you might be selling us short on content.
What's the reason I don't listen to podcasts like ours?
Yeah,
I'm not interested, really. I'm just not.
All right, cool.
But you're a part of something that you're not interested in.
Like I'd rather listen to a different type of podcast. It's like watching a different type of TV show. Like I'd rather listen to a different type of podcast.
That's cool. We can move on.
Like I'll check out something, but nah.
Next. Yeah. Let's move on.
Please.
Yeah, please. Niggas always questioning like why I'm doing shit. Like, nigga, I want to. That's why.
You walk yourself into them doors.
Nah.
Man. I'm just trying to open it so you don't run into it. That's all.
Nah, not at all. What's next?
Y'all niggas is funny, man. Inshallah.
Yeah, I kind of fuck with this format that we got going on. Like this gonna work for us. For
Kevin Garnett started a podcast. Like I'm #1 subscriber. I'm
in there.
He couldn't leave it alone. He couldn't do it.
That's cool.
Jay-Z started a podcast.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Like just because you are interested in something, like I don't have to be, dog. Like that's not what I want to do.
That's not what I just said. I just said if my favorite athlete or my favorite rapper starts another venture, I'm there. That's it. That's all I said.
That's cool. My favorite rapper started a podcast. I don't listen to it. The best rapper in the world started a fucking streaming service. I literally just got it so I can learn how to DJ. Like, Title.
Title.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, like I don't know.
I don't even know what that meant, but cool.
No, you're just saying your favorites, like.
Stolly Bout, man. Don't trap.
I'm trying to. He want to keep talking about like I'm done with it, but he keep.
Stolly Bout. I'm not in.
What happened to him?
Did he leave?
Nah, I'm hoping that he something happened.
Oh
my god! No, this show is about.
Good. It's good, Des.
No.
I put this on YouTube, and I'm gonna put the audio out.
Oh, the jig is up.
The jig is up, Des.
I wish we could put something right there on that empty slot,
bro.
There you go.
So we ended the show like this.
Right. What are we on standby?
Well, do we got anybody got another topic? When he gets back in here, hopefully he gets back in here. Make sure we talk about the Jay Elec album. Let's go ahead and recap that.
And we need to talk about the beat battles and all that shit.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now, Reese. So which one you want to talk about?
Let's get to Timberland and Swiss first.
Okay. How you feel about it?
I thought it was dope. It's kind of regurgitating what we talked about on Sunday, but I'm all for it. Like I know the lives have been the latest phase with the lockdowns going on, so I thought it was dope. My only knock on that was Timberland just kind of seemed not with the times. You know what I mean? He kind of seemed like he was kind of, behind. It's almost like they get so big in their fields like that they just they forget how to be regular. Now Swiss don't have that problem, but Timberland came off as like that to me. But as far as the beat battle, I thought the beat battle was incredible. The history, the classic records, more so exclusively the work that they've both done with Jay-Z, I thought was incredible.
Who you think won?
I gave the slight edge to Swiss,
Wow.
I'm going to contradict myself based off of the other battle once we get to talking to that. But I gave this edge to Swiss because it was a rap battle, and this is more so them producing it, his showmanship.
That's what you think. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rich. My fault.
Nah. That's the reason why I kind of lean towards it. Again, I didn't really care for Timberland dropping in those super R&B beats like he did in the middle of the battle. Like, I know they was classic records, but it was still more so like, if they would have broke the battle down into segments, all right, right here we going to do strictly R&B. Right here we going hip-hop, you know what I mean? But overall, it was a great thing. I enjoyed it. Did y'all see Trav? He said it kicked him out.
Yeah. I'm on it. Go ahead, Daz. What you think?
I didn't see the Swiss in Timberland, but I heard a lot of people say Swiss won, but I don't know all what Timberland played, but I mean Timberland's catalog is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I mean the shit that he did with Aaliyah, like Hot Like Fire. All those Aaliyah classics go. Did he drop those? Did he drop those in the beat battle? The Aaliyah joints?
He dropped some Aaliyah joints, More Than a Woman, 1 in a Million. He dropped a few Aaliyah records, so.
Did he drop that what's that one joint?
He really was slipping. He should have dropped a lot more heat for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot more rap that he could have dropped. Like,
he ain't play Socket to me.
He could have jumped into the Bubba Sparks bag, the joint that he had with Jadakiss. I didn't hear that.
He played one, right?
He played the Ugly.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, he played the big record from Bubba, but he didn't get into none of the Timberland and Magoo catalog.
He ain't played no Magoo that I heard.
He didn't play the I didn't hear Hey Poppy. I didn't hear Lobster and Shrimp.
He didn't hear Hey Poppy.
Yeah.
Reese, did he play the Get It Up? We Gonna Show You.
Oh.
You play that? That beat was
He didn't play Hot Boys from Missy. With
what?
Yeah.
He left a lot on the table, but I still think he smoked Swiss.
He ain't play that. If you got somebody, tell me another spot.
He played that. He played that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say he gotta play that.
He ain't play Socket to me.
No.
Did he play the
That beat was crazy too, Reese.
Oh, he probably. Yeah, I know he definitely didn't get into the Misty bag. The Misty bag. The beat.
A little bit.
911.
He played Get Your Freak On.
He ain't drop Beat Me 911.
Nah, he dropped. I Can't Stand the Rain. Get Your Freak On.
I Can't Stand the Rain and Get Your Freak On.
Did Timberland do the?
Or he did 1 Minute Man. He dropped 1 Minute Man. He did drop that.
Did Timberland do the 702 beat?
No, I think that was Pharrell.
Pharrell did do that.
Still love you.
Yeah, Pharrell did do that. See, niggas gotta bring Pharrell out, bro.
Yeah, I heard because man, Joe Budden's providing a lot of content during this quarantine. I've been listening to him like y'all listen to him all the time, and he said that
He don't miss, man. Joey don't miss, man.
He said, I think he said that Tim should have went up against Pharrell, or Pharrell should go up against somebody else. That's the only one who can compete with him.
What did they say? Ye?
He might have said Ye.
Yeah, they were saying Ye, but they was like, "What Ye we gonna get?" Like, you know, a lot. This thing got like almost cliche for niggas and shit on Ye. It's like they done forgot where he was strictly a producer for like 7 or 8 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they confusing it now with all this ghost production that he has done, or all this collaboration that he does.
Man, Ye's bag is crazy, bro. Niggas don't really want to go up with Ye.
He got phenomenal. Like he got beats that's so crazy. Like I still think the beat that he did for Keisha Cole, her first single, that I Changed My Mind. Like
that's
that
my
beat
shit.
Is insane.
That's my shit, like, bro. The shit Ye did on Common's B album.
Mm-hmm.
The Testify beat.
Testify, yeah.
Ooh.
Come on.
Woo.
Go.
It was
Go.
I'm Trav back.
The Go record.
Oh, hey, that album is a classic to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, bro, Blaze. That is my favorite. That Common album goes top to bottom.
Fire.
No skip.
Faithful to the End with Bilal and John Legend.
Faithful to the End.
Fire, Des.
My favorite line.
What about the last record on there?
I really wasn't cheating.
Right. What about the last record on there?
But they really went in.
She got the like-minded niggas who like signing liquor, doing white lines and liquor, see hard times, a kicker in the ass that used to be thicker. He was going crazy on that album.
Yeah, bro. The beat album hard.
He might not have no sound yet, but he back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like that either, Reese. I hate how the industry be shitting on Ye now. And they just treat Ye like he just the worst nigga in the world, bro. But it's just like,
and rightfully so. He's earned it, but I still think you gotta have respect.
Hold up, do you really? Why did he? Why?
He's a bozo.
Shit he doing with Trump, does like I can't. Like there's no
okay,
coming back
Trump
from
shit. I can see the Trump shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm not looking at it. Like music wise, I'd have no quarrels, no issues with him at all. Like I'm judging him on some personal shit.
Okay. So the Trump shit is what got y'all like that.
Yeah. The Trump shit, some of the comments that he done made, you know, about slavery and all that. And, you know, when he was on TMZ with them, like, he said a lot of shit where you like, my nigga, like, you just shut your fucking mouth. Like, please. You know, but there's no denying, you know, his musical catalog, his contribution to the game. Like, you'll be a fool to try to deny him of that. But I mean, the beat battle shit, like, you know, I can look at those every day. Like, you know, I know Hit Boy and Boy Wonder did it as well. I wasn't as impressed with it, and I think, you know, my stance on that was that those records haven't lived long enough. Like, they haven't turned into the classic records. I think in another, you know, 5 to 10 years, those records are going to be as big as some of the records that Timberland and Swiss was presenting to us over the weekend. So it's just a matter of time, you know, with those records. And like I said, we grew up with Timberland and Swiss, you know, like we feel like we're a part of them. So the connection is somewhat different. Whereas I don't feel no type of connection with Boy Wonder or Hit Boy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no connection there for me. I enjoy their music, but I'm not connected, you know, to the artists like I was with those other guys. Rough Riders and Missy, Aaliyah, Genuine, and, you know. Huh? Can y'all hear me?
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you have froze on my screen for a minute. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. You so, yeah, but yeah, the beat battle shit, I'm enjoying it. You know, what you think, Trey? We talking about Swiss and Timberland.
He might be still having technical difficulties, man.
Yeah.
So, Des, what you think? Who won?
It's freezing since Trav came in. With the Swiss and Timbo?
Yep.
Well, Des said he didn't see it.
Oh, okay. He ain't
see, I didn't see the battle, so I can't really judge it. I didn't see the battle.
Well, let me ask y'all this: the writers' battle, Sean Garrett and the Dream. How y'all feel about that?
I ain't see that one, so y'all got to speak on that one for me.
You want to kick it off first, Des, or you want me to go?
Des might be frozen over there, man. Everything is running smooth on my side.
1, 2.
That iPhone probably on fire. Des, you back?
Switch screens.
Yeah, it just kicked me out for a minute. I don't know what happened.
Trav, are you back, Trav?
I heard Trav. All right, well, Trav will get back in a minute. So Des,
I'm gonna mute my mic and FaceTime him real quick.
All right. We transition over to the writers' battle between Sean Garrett and the Dream. So what was your thoughts on that?
I feel like on Sunday, I was saying Sean Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give the slight edge to the Dream.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like Sean Garrett was getting his just due.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was real biased. I feel like Dream's the bigger artist. He has the bigger cosigns behind him. It kind of felt like Sean Garrett versus everybody in the lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and but I give a slight edge to the Dream, but I feel like the comeback Sean Garrett put on at the end was amazing. I think the only thing that hurt Sean Garrett is that he isn't really doing anything current with the big artists right now.
He too weird, man.
I feel like that's what hurt Sean Garrett in the battle is because like the Dream had a lot of current joints. Like I forgot about the joint he did on the Nipsey album. You know what I'm saying?
Sean Garrett too weird, man.
So I feel like that's the only thing that really hurt Sean Garrett is he couldn't really get into his current bag. But when you really get back and look at like what Sean Garrett has done and when to the name, it's like, yo, like Sean Garrett done wrote some joints. You feel me? So I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a dope battle. It kind of made me jealous that I missed the Swizz battle in the Hit Boy and Boy Wonder.
Early on, I think Dream was fucking him up. You know, he had a chance to put him away. But Sean Garrett, you know, he was able to withstand it. You know what I mean? He was able to hang in there, and then he just started, you know, throwing bombs.
Throwing bombs,
you know what I mean? Like,
Dream couldn't fuck with.
You can see the momentum. You can see the reaction of the viewers starting to sway towards him. You know what I mean? Because it was more so like, you know, Sean Garrett did a lot of shit like to fuck up his own self. You know what I mean? Like, for one, he was already in there against the whole Roc Nation roster.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming off as high or under the influence of something.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing a lot of his own music that people wasn't familiar with at first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, you know, he dug himself a deep hole. But the way that he got up out that motherfucker was incredible to me. Like,
yeah.
And like you said, like, you know, shit like that, it just make you respect, you know, the writers of both of them. You know what I mean? Like, as deep as their catalogs is, like, as much music that just those two alone are responsible for, it's dope. And again, I think what these beat battles are showcasing from the heavyweights, like Timberland and Swiss, the way that they show that the dopest nigga, the biggest artist in the game, Jay-Z, normally works exclusively with us. What Sean Garrett and the Dream showed is that Jay's opposite, Beyonce, works exclusively with them. You know what I mean? So it was dope to see that. You know what I mean? Like I said, the culture, like, just us being black, you know what I mean? Like, hip-hop, R&B, urban music, like, it just shows how dope it is. You know what I mean? How innovative we are. So, you know, it's something to hold your head high about, you know, but I'm all for it, man. Like, I hope this shit continues. I wish, you know, niggas like, you know, 50 Cent, you know, Cameron, lots of them start putting out, you know, crazy freestyles that never got released, or putting out old freestyles from Hot 97, you know what I mean, on the live, you know what I mean? Like, because we don't have mixtapes no more. I mean, we got them, but they're not current. Like, niggas ain't really active in doing them. Lil Wayne, like, get these lives going and just start, like, this freestyle right here, I did this, or go get the version that we didn't hear with different verses on it. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So I'm all for it, man.
Let me ask you a question, Reese.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to make a statement real quick. I wish that somebody like Tidal will like get like these two people in the same room and just kind of put it out and say, you know, kind of not fuck IG, because IG got the people, but I found a way to better produce the show, like the battle. Right. It'd be dope. But how'd you feel about the Jonte Austin and the Neo? Because I heard that might have been the best one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I heard that one. I heard that one went crazy. I didn't get to see that one though.
I didn't see a snippet of that at all. And you know, this may even sound crazy. I'm not all the way familiar with Jonte Austin's work, like what all he has done, you know, on the producer writing side. So I don't know if I would have been as interested in that battle. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to get into the R&B, like if they're not more so like legendary is how I would look at it. But not to say that he ain't, but just in my eyes, I probably wouldn't have been as interested. But y'all would be better equipped to tell me about that, like, because I didn't even know that even took place with them.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, but I mean, I seen everybody was saying that that Jonte won. I'm interested. I'm with you though, Reese. I'm not really familiar with his catalog, so I don't really know what he's done.
Yeah,
he one of them sleeper cats, man. They put out a list of the battle after the battle. Like, they put the list up of both songs that was played, and it was got a crazy catalog.
You got the list. Neo got to be kind of feeling something, like, because Neo's catalog is not that extensive. Like, I mean, Neo, he's wrote a couple, you know, big R&B records. Like, he has a couple big records, but I don't know Neo's track record to be.
See, Reese, that's the crazy thing about these battles, is because you get to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You get to learn all, like, Neo got a lot of joints that he wrote that you didn't know that he wrote, and that's the cool thing about the battles.
And that's why I love the Sean Garrett and the Dream, because some of them joints that they was pulling, like, bro, it freaked. Bro, I did not know Sean Garrett wrote Freakily, bro. That was crazy to me. I mean, not Freakily, but
Goodies.
That they did, that Sean Garrett played. It was one of Sierra records that he played.
Goodies.
It is Goodies.
Yeah. There's in the Matrix. We lost him.
I'm here. I was making sure I kind of froze for a minute.
Mm.
I'm here though.
What we at with the time? How much time we done?
Yeah, an hour and 40-something minutes in.
Okay. Trav couldn't get back in?
Man, Trav is I love my brother. He's one of the worst niggas when it comes to tech shit I've ever met in my life. Because he could have eaten.
You got that list, Blaze?
Huh?
You got that list?
I'm still looking for it, because low-key been tweeting so crazy, but
why didn't he just log in from his phone?
I don't know. He said he was. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Reese.
Yeah. Y'all niggas is funny, man. This shit was about to be hilarious.
Niggas gotta cut it out with the TikTok, man. I can't stand the premeditated, like, oh, I'm bored. Like, you ain't gotta get no explanation as to why you creating these shit. Niggas like, bored, so let me do the questions. Bored, let me start an OnlyFans. Bored, let me do a TikTok.
You wanted to get that off. You wanted to get that off.
You been wanting to do that shit.
I ain't rolling with the TikTok. Niggas ain't getting me.
Yeah, never.
All right, I think I found it.
And I ain't even like this. It ain't no shade. Like I just have no desire to do it. Like I'm not about to be up in front of the phone dancing. Like
it's on title, so I'm about to pull it up.
Oh, the Jonte and Neo.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I know Neo wrote for Celine Dion and shit like that. That's why, you know, they would lose me when they start going there because Neo got a lot of shit that he wrote like that.
See, I don't know which one is which. Let me go back. I'm in the title playlist, and one of them wrote "Get Gone" by Ideal.
That got to be Jonte Austin. Neo ain't nothing but.
So you say that means that Neo then wrote "That Girl" by Marcus Houston. That means Jonte Austin wrote "Unfaithful." Nah. "Get Gone" was Neo, Reese. It had to be because I know that Jonte Austin wrote a lot of stuff for Mariah, and the next one was Mariah, Jermaine Dupri, and Fat Man Scoop. It's like that. So Neo wrote "Knock You Down." Yeah, here we go. So Neo wrote "Knock You Down" by Carrie Hilson. The Jonte
he was on that record too, wasn't he?
Huh? Yeah, he was on it.
He was on that record too, wasn't he?
He was. The Jonte Austin, he didn't write "Don't," but they gave him credit for Bryson Tiller's "Don't" because they sampled him.
Timberland dropped that record in the beat battle, the "Don't."
Yeah. Neo She Got Her Own. Genuine Stingy, I don't remember that one. Neo wrote "Own It" by Mike Wilds. Jonte Austin wrote "Excuse Me Miss" by Chris Brown. Oh, no, your name, but excuse me, miss. Saw you from across the room. Then you got the Neo did "Stay" with him and Petey. I don't know if I do kind of remember that a little bit. Jonte Austin wrote "Don't Forget About Us" by Mariah Carey. Jennifer Hudson, Neo, "Spotlight."
So I thought Jermaine Dupri wrote a lot of that Mariah Carey shit. That's what I'm saying. It'd be tricky, like.
Yeah, I think he come from that same crew, that same camp though.
But yeah, you know they're a crew.
Yeah, I think
you know John and Brian Michael Cox, Jermaine Dupri. Yeah. You know they like a little crew.
He wrote "Just Be a Man About It" by Tony Braxton. Jonte Austin. Neo, "Do You," obviously he's on it. Then "Shorty Like Mine," Chris Brown and Bow Wow. I don't remember that one. He was actually on that song.
Yeah, Jonte was that's his vocals on there.
Okay.
Like I say, he was signed to Social Def. He put out a project. Like I'm pretty sure he has a project that I've heard before.
What's Trey Songz? I Need a Girl. Let me play it. Okay. All right. Well, Jonte Austin wrote that. He also wrote "Sweet Lady."
Won't you, baby?
See, at this point, Neo just put his songs on here. He got "Make Me Better." He wrote "Like You," Reese, by Bow Wow and Sierra.
See, that's the cheat code. Like when you get locked in with a producer such as Jermaine Dupri or Swiss Beats or any of them, they writer is gonna get on a lot of big records. You know what I mean?
Y'all know what this is.
Jonte Austin did it with you. He might have won this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not that impressed with Neo's. Like Neo got some.
Neo, a lot of his shit is his songs, Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neo was bugging.
Jonte Austin did. No, I'm sorry. Neo did do "Take a Bow" by Rihanna. Oh,
I know the chat. I just wanted to see the comments when Neo dropped the Celine Dion record.
Reese, Jonte Austin did this one.
Yeah, Trey Songz fuck with Jermaine Dupri and them a lot. Like he be down. I think
they was like a crew, like Ocean's 11 or something. Yeah. Like that.
You right. They used to have a crazy dope vlog that they used to
on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, so he did a lot of Chris Brown's hits. So he also did Beyonce "Flaws and Alls." I don't remember that one. But he did this.
Hey, So as impressive as Jonte Austin's catalog is right now, Brian Michael Cox probably would blow his shit out the water.
That's another one. That's another good one that could have been a part of it for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, niggas probably don't want that with Brian Michael Cox for real. Like niggas already know, like, bro, because you got to think his pen is crazy, bro.
Crazy.
He's been in the game for a long time.
Mario, though. But
yeah,
Jonte Austin did this one.
Yeah, Neo didn't stand a chance.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's making sense. Like a lot of them records that JD got credit for writing that he produced, Jonte, like I said, I just forgot about Jonte, but he's been around forever with JD.
For a long time. Yeah. They was a little crew, that little vlog. That's how I remember, dude.
Nelly was with him. Brian Michael Cox, Trey Songz.
Yeah. At this point, I just think Trav didn't want to get back in here at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
I could tell his energy. He said it indirectly in the beginning at the top of the show that he didn't want to do it. That's part of the reason why I said that to him yesterday. I'm like, Trav just smoked it. Even though it was Dez that didn't say nothing, but I thought it was Trav. But I could still tell Trav's energy he didn't really want to do it.
Yeah. But I'm glad we did, because this show's fucking fun.
Nah, man, it was way better because the one Sunday we just talked about the corona. Like even when we tried to get away from it, we end up coming back to the coronavirus. And I kind of like this because, like I said, I'm putting this out on YouTube and I'm gonna put it out the audio version.
I just hope the audio come through right.
Yeah. It sounds real good on the MacBook right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put some sauce on it. You know, I'm gonna put a little Old Spice swagger on it.
Oh man, we about to fire Trav's ass up on the next show. I can't believe he left like this. He didn't come back.
He went to go do another mix. Nigga wanted to get back on the what's the shit called? What's the DJ shit called?
Which one?
Serato Light.
Serato. He wanted to get back on the Serato.
Bro, because last show he kept trying to scratch his shit during the show. I was ready to steal on you, man.
Bro, I didn't understand that. As an engineer, I'm like, I don't understand why you're doing this.
But did not want to let us hear nothing.
But that's because that's how Trav be, man. When Trav is in his zone and, you know.
He gonna straight tell you real quick, I do this for me. Like, I'm not debating that. And that's perfectly fine. Anything that you do, like, I'm not debating that. I'm just asking you. I'm trying to get more in depth. That's all.
I can't believe my nigga logged out, man.
I just texted in the chat, like, bro, you can't get on with your phone?
You probably didn't even try.
All you got to do is click the link on the phone, right? It go straight to it.
I got on my phone while I was on the computer. When y'all heard that noise, I was on both devices.
I already knew you was. I can hear the echo, so I already knew what you was doing when you did that.
I'm glad you did, though, because I can hear you a lot better. I don't know what's going on with your mic over there.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I guess we can end the show, man.
We almost 2 hours in.
Yeah,
it's a wrap, man. So I know we late. Sorry, guys, that we were late, but we had that first show. I couldn't let that go out on our watch.
It was trash. It was trash.
We was looking like Lamar Odom on Drink Champs, man. We could.
And what we did is what Nori should have did. We made an executive decision, and we didn't give y'all that.
No, bro. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man, just watch.
Hold on.
Got him.
Come on, bro. You could have been back on here on your phone.
He's on his phone.
DJ EFN.
Yeah, I see him over there. Look, EFN. That's sharp over there, bro. It need to be a night.
Trav, we was gonna wrap it up if you ain't got nothing else.
I ain't got nothing else.
Give us something, man. Pause. Give us something. Like we've been talking for the last 25 minutes. The people want to hear your voice.
I ain't got nothing else.
Play something for us.
Send us out with a mix.
I just seen it. It's definitely lit up right in front of them.
I seen the Christmas lights over there. I seen it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
Play something for us.
Nah, man. Hell nah, man. Fuck out of here, bro. Playing shit for y'all niggas, man.
It's shot live, man. It's shot live.
Live.
You ain't never gonna hear no mix, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Ain't gonna never hear no mix, nigga.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
So tight right now.
Take that shit to our bar, nigga. Asking for requests, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Your joint cut off, not ours. Why you mad? What's going on, Trav? What's up?
I'm good. I don't know what happened. I should just cut off.
I'm back in real aggressive.
Nah. I know how DJs feel. Niggas asking for a mix. Nah, nigga, fuck out of here.
Hey, Trav, if you want to speak on it, what we were speaking on while you was gone was just real quickly, if you wanted to touch on it, pause.
Wow! That whole transition was yucky.
How you feel about the beat battles?
I thought the beat battles or like the Jonte Austin and
yeah, I mean just the battles in general.
All of them, yeah.
That shit was super fire. I like the way they did theirs. There was I mean, I knew Jonte Austin had hits. I didn't know he had that many hits. So yeah. I think them being sober and them having that much content was dope. I definitely don't want to hear Trace or what's his name, French Montana versus Tory Lanez. Like,
huh?
Yeah, Hot 97 was trying to put that together.
Hot 97 is so weird.
Why?
I don't think nobody wanted to hear that shit.
Tory Lanez going to tear his ass up.
Hey, but what this is though, this is a
French Montana, but I like that's not interesting.
No, because what French gonna do? All the mac and cheeses and shit. Like French ain't really got. You know what I mean? Like
he ain't got no hits.
What's the parameters?
He got some dope records, but he ain't got no hits like that.
What is it? Just artist versus artist?
Yeah. So Hot 97 was trying to put that together. But everybody was bashing him like, fuck out of here. No, nobody want to hear that shit. Puff versus JD need to happen.
Which we need to take credit for that.
We definitely need to take credit for that. But that needs to happen. I think that's going to happen soon.
What the veteran did with JD versus Puff is legendary on our airwaves.
I've been seeing JD in all the comments too. He been at all the battles too, and he been being a supporter of it. But I know, like, I still feel like even him not being in the like him being in the comments is a slap in the face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know he's there supporting it, but it's like his catalog is bigger than all y'all niggas combined down there.
Yeah, because a lot of those hits that Jonte was playing was produced by.
That's what I was telling Blaze before you came back in.
So,
JD versus Puff would be crazy.
I think it'll be dope if we can get Puff. If we can get Puff and JD, I think that'll be dope.
Did anybody touch Dre?
See, I seen a lot of people say Dre, but then I see a lot of people was like, Dre got a bunch of ghost producers, so are you gonna go against this ghost producer? So
I mean, the way that shit's been going with the these battles, you know, Timberland played shit that he was a co-producer on, or he was a ghost producer, like, because he played some Kanye records that I thought Kanye did. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I remember seeing a video of him asking Timberland to do the drums on that record, Kanye. I will say this, though. I feel like, Reese, I'm with you. I feel like even if somebody did ghost produce it, he still produced it afterwards. I'm sure he just didn't put it out.
Right, he touched it. Yeah.
One thing I didn't like from the battles is how the Dream was talking to Elliot Wilson about Sean Garrett's publishing. Like, that was corny to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was super lame to me. Like, bro, like, we don't need to know that you're on the board for Sean Garrett's publishing company. Like, I understand you trying to flex, but you felt the way that niggas might have said that, you know, that Sean Garrett might have came back and won.
Right.
So you felt the way. So now you want to take it out on Sean. Like,
that's a low blow.
Yeah,
you
like,
have to see me behind
basically
that.
I was playing songs against myself. Like, nah, that's whack, bro. Like, that was not needed in that. But, you know, them type of niggas like that they got real big egos. So.
And the publisher has nothing to do with we're just talking about the writing of the record. That's it. We're not talking about who owns it. None of that. We're talking about who wrote it.
Right.
So that made me look at Dream in a different light. Like,
I've never liked Dream, man. Like, I always thought he was a weird, different type of nigga. That's probably why I don't get as to like, and I know that's sometimes I can't separate the person from the profession, and it makes it hard for me to, you know, to be able to fully enjoy them, you know, pause. But that's part of the reason why I never really cared for the Dream, you know what I mean? Like, because I never liked him as a person.
Yeah, I just thought that was bad taste. Like, even if you are on the board, like, we don't need to know that as just, you know, people listening to the show or watching Elliot Wilson do interviews like that. Like, that was funny. But yeah, I'm with you, Des. I want to see Pharrell. I want to see Pharrell versus Timberland. I want to see Pharrell versus anybody for real. Pharrell versus Kanye. That would be. I don't know if Kanye. I don't know if Kanye's in a mental space to do that, but Pharrell versus Kanye would be.
I think Kanye would watch him.
Huh?
I think Kanye would watch Pharrell. Like, I look at Pharrell, like, Pharrell don't have, he got the you know, the 7 or 8 ones that's out of here that we know, like, he gonna jump into that Nori bag, the Hove, a couple of the Hove records, some clip stuff, and we gonna be like, damn, them records was crazy. But then it's gonna be like, he gonna start going to them B-sides where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he got rap records. Like, I know he can jump into a different bag, but I'm talking like when them battles, I really want to hear your hip hop catalog.
And I think that might hinder Pharrell as far as it, but you gotta think, like, all them Clips records were crazy.
No, they
like, I mean, not like literally all of them, but he got crazy Clip records.
Yeah, I'm about to say don't hate on the Clips catalog. The Clips catalog is crazy.
Yeah, Lord Willing is a classic to me.
Yeah,
but
it's classic.
His
2013 records on there.
Till the casket drop was hard, bro.
Yeah,
the casket drop was hard too. Yep.
Yeah, is that what Popeye's on it?
What, till the casket drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Pharrell's pop bag is insane.
Reese, that's a good question.
No, they got 3. Hell Have No Fury was hard too.
Hell Have No Fury, yeah, okay. That was the second album, wasn't it? Hell Have No Fury.
Second album.
Yeah. Yeah, till the casket drops.
Pharrell solo records he got crazy solo records.
I like all the Clips albums though, but I'm a Clips fan, so I you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of, I'm kind of biased.
Pharrell got, I mean, his own records is kind of crazy too. Like, if we want to say like
Pharrell's gonna come
like fronting.
He's gonna come with Knock Yourself Out, which is gonna win the battle for me. Like, now that may could win the battle alone. If he plays that last and it's a build up to it, Knock Yourself Out. The Nori. What you want to do? Oh no. You know, them type of record, like.
What about the Super Thug, whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
Reese, that was a hit.
You can't put Super Thug.
It's a hit, but I don't necessarily care too
it's
much.
Bigger than Oh No.
No. It ain't better.
It's bigger than Oh No.
The beat ain't better than Oh No. And it's not
the
bigger
Busta
than Oh No.
Rhymes, Light Your Ass on Fire.
Yeah, that's trash.
Drop it like it's hot, Snoop.
That's what I'm saying. That'll get them there.
What about Beautiful?
Snoop, Beautiful.
Let me pull. Yeah, you're.
I don't really care for that in a beat battle. My ears is, you know, trained for a beat battle. That's like, if he turn it on a beat battle, I'm gonna look at him like. And he really don't have no whole record.
That's my shit. Wanna love you, girl. Wanna love
you. He got top 3 Hope songs ever.
He got the Lord record. That's it.
What about the?
Excuse me, Miss Ain't Crazy.
Who?
Excuse me, Miss.
Not for
what about the single that he did with Beanie, Reese?
What single?
When he was like, "Get you bling like the Neptune sound." With Beanie.
I'm a hustler, baby. That's Jay's single. Give it to me.
Right. That's for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that with Jay, I said he got maybe 1 or 2 records with Jay that I would even want to hear in a beat battle. Like, he's the single. He's not necessarily the beat battle.
I see
you go to Pharrell for the single.
I see what you're saying. See, I see what Reese is going. Reese is saying, like, he can't really give you a lot of the knock yourself out type joints.
Right.
That's not Pharrell's bag. Pharrell, now, once we start getting into the pop bag, then that's when Pharrell takes off. You start doing the NSYNCs, the Britney Spears.
Right.
Gwen Stefani's.
And I don't want to hear that, though. You know what I mean?
Ain't no holler back, girl.
That's when I'm logging up out the Reese has left the chat, the live.
Hey, what if he played All I Want to Do Is Zoom a Zoom 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 in a
Classic. Nigga, what a
Hey,
this is the first album.
He played the 702 record. I decide I still love you.
Hey, that go, bro. That still go. Hey, Cyborg, did Timbaland do the Fergie record? The Fabulous Life? Nah, Fergie.
That was his artist, I thought.
Promiscuous girl.
Nah, that's Nelly
Furtado.
That's Fergie.
No, you're right. That is Fergie. No, Fergie's big record. Or did will.i.am do that beat?
What, Glamorous?
Oh,
Glamorous Life.
Yeah, Nelly Furtado. My fault.
Or did will.i.am do that beat?
I'm pulling it up now.
Flying first class. Because Nelly was on, Luda. Luda was on the, that was my shit.
Oh, you know who did Glamorous there?
Who?
Polo
the Don? Oh, he did.
Polo the Don got a couple joints, too.
Y'all ready? Yeah, because Polo, come on.
He was a ghost producer for, who was he a ghost? Shit. I just forgot who he was. He was one of them niggas ghost producers for a minute. It might have been.
That's when Polo was killing.
He might have been in the stem back for real.
And who did Nigga Please by Jay?
You know, Cardiac was
Nigga Please Pharrell
producer.
Reese Pharrell did My Nigga Please.
Yeah. He got. Let's just say he got 2 or 3 J records that I gotta hear. But other than that, like I don't want to hear you just a friend. I don't want to hear that.
You want to hear it? Because I'm happy.
Nah. So now you know what Pharrell beat I love? That Jay destroyed.
Which one?
And it wasn't even his song, but the rock star. You can't see me. I'm a rock star. Boom, boom. Jay killed that. It's almost over now. The game is over now.
You don't want to hear the NSYNC girlfriend? If you was my girlfriend.
Hey man, Pharrell crazy. I'm curious. I would love to hear a beat battle with Pharrell in it.
I think Kanye would wash him up though. Kanye got too many rap crazy records.
And he can play
Talk to me, man.
Pharrell did You Don't Have to Know, didn't he?
Yeah, Usher, you don't have to call. Yeah. It's okay, girl.
Yeah, but Kanye got some.
Yeah, I think Kanye would wash Pharrell.
Yeah, because I mean, the Beanie, nothing like it.
Kanye might well wash Pharrell just with his own records.
Right. He wouldn't even. I think he can wash him without his own records.
Think?
I think so.
But I see what Reese is saying though. Kanye's catalog is so crazy that he might not even have to jump into his whole bag.
Pharrell play hot in here and get niggas out of here, bro.
He did hot in here?
Yeah.
Pharrell did.
That's Nelly's, like, hot in here. Dun, dun. Hey, boom, boom.
Crazy.
I'll get so high.
You also did Shake and Tell Me.
And Cardan helped Nelly write his verses.
Yeah.
Hey,
Pharrell also did Drop Down and Get Eagle On, Girl.
Drop Down and Get Eagle On, Girl.
I hate that beat, but yeah, he did that.
Pharrell got.
That's what I'm saying. Pharrell got the singles out of this world. Like, if you want to have a single battle, like you probably can't touch Pharrell.
All right, where we at on time? We like 2
hours and 10 minutes.
The shit was.
All right, I think y'all back now.
We're probably gonna be doing this more often.
I think we back, y'all.
Oh shit! As far as long as niggas don't play Nipsey all day, we be all right.
You can't be back. What you talking about?
Oh, it went out for a second for me. So we can go and wrap it up. Pause.
There's been a lot of pauses today. Yeah.
Do your outro and go wash your hands, my G.
Wash your hands.
You ready to get on Serato?
Look at
You ain't got no fucking Yeezy in your Serato, nigga.
You ready to play that ball in the road?
He can't wait to throw that run. Can't wait to throw that run the Jews on.
Already had it going. He can't
wait to play the original Sympathy. He can't wait to play the original Sympathy.
Fuck out of here.
He can't wait to play Self-Destruction.
I'm on that Conway right now, nigga.
Wrap it up. We can talk after I stop hitting record. So go into y'all's outro.
My name is D Nice.
CEO Mix Meats.
BMF in the building.
DJ Mix Bev.
Des Arnaz.
This nigga's going by DJ Miss Bev now. He keeps slipping that in there.
That's good marketing, Reese.
But he's scared to DJ though.
Right. That's his favorite mix right now.
That's his favorite one.
That's his favorite
That's how you
break
open up
beat.
his set. That's how you gonna open up